for Bobby Robson's first night, with the manager and his players conscious of their responsibilities, not just here, but on the game's wider frontiers. England, of course, in white, defending the goal to the right in the first half. It's a blustery evening. The weather here has been showery. The pitch in good condition. Bertelsen for Denmark. Number 4, the captain, Per Rundfed, who was a scorer here 4 years ago when England won by 4 goals to 3. And there is the feeling in both camps, although it's a dangerous thing to say, that there should be goals in this game. Both sides going into the match with attacking lineups. Here's Lars Bastrup, who plays for Hamburg in West Germany. Brought away, though, by Ken Sansom. Trevor Francis, the one-man forward for England. And back from Soren Lerbu. And a big cheer for the 21-year-old. 6 foot 6 inches tall. His first cap. England come here with a proud defensive record of not having conceded a goal in more than 7 hours of international football. But they haven't scored in the past 4 hours of play. The goalless draws, of course, against West Germany and Spain in the World Cup, still fresh in the memory. Trevor Francis here, the last England player to score, in fact, against Kuwait. And he wins the free kick. Wilkins. Nice turn by Mariner against Busk. It was Morley coming in beyond Lerbu. Wilkins, to wait too long. It was Bertelsen who touched it from him. And Mariner winning a ball well in the air. Now Robson, can he keep it in? And Mariner again. And Ricks. England get the goal through Trevor Francis. Ricks had the first shot. Rasmussen could only get his body in the way. And Francis from right on the line. 7 minutes gone. But it was Paul Mariner who won an important ball then, and Brian Robson, who gave chase, turned it back, and then it dropped here for Ricks. Blocked by Rasmussen, and Francis scores. A touch from Mariner, collected by Robson. Now Neil. Francis coming short for Morley. And fell theatrically under the challenge from Ivan Nielsen. Trevor Francis, who got his first goal in the Italian First Division at the weekend for Sampdoria. England have been working hard at their set pieces in training. Morley over the ball, then Ricks. And here's Morley. The linesman is flagging as Mariner goes in. Blocked by Rasmussen. Back from Wilkins, and finally the goalkeeper hangs on. And play is allowed to go on. Here's Francis. And now Sansom timing the run well. Mariner had to spin on the left foot. Olsen. And it's Elkjær to take on Osman. And he's got the pace. And the referee had a good look. And no penalty, but England still in trouble. Olsen. Finally, Butcher gets some distance into the header. But Preben Elkjær felt that Russell Osman hauled him down deep inside the area in this incident here when there seemed to be pushing from both players. This is Busk. And it's Lerbu who got forward undetected. Bastrup. And Olsen. And did Shilton get a hand to it? England think it's a goal kick. And the referee points for the corner. And Bobby Robson debates the point with Don Howe. But it was Olsen who had the shot, and Shilton was down quickly to his left and must have got a touch. Denmark's throw. Hansen. Here's Busk. Certainly as the half has developed, Denmark have made more use of their possession. And England have the throw awarded in their favour, which surprises Lars Bastrup. Robson. Francis. Soren Lerbu taking the throw. Like so many of the Danish team, really owes his development as an international footballer to his work overseas. The touch from Francis, now Morley, but rather hurried the final effort. And it may even be a throw. I think in the end the referee has pointed for a goal kick. Tony Morley bursting through at pace, but shooting off balance. Nielsen coming from the back. Butcher missed his kick. And England survive in a rather haphazard fashion again. And though the new manager, I'm sure, will be pleased with one or two chances being made at the other end, the defensive side of this England formation haven't really come to grips with the job yet. Bertelsen. Well read then by Butcher. The England back four in the World Cup, of course, were shielded by a four-man midfield. Only three midfield players out there in this game. Rondfed. It's an imaginative pass that Elkjær finds on his right foot. He's a player with a very impressive goal-scoring record for his country, Preben Elkjær. 17 goals in 25 internationals before tonight. It ran a little kindly for him against Sansom, but he couldn't hit the target. A full house here, producing the highest receipts ever for a football match in Denmark, around £200,000. And the most expensive seat in the ground, only £7. Elkjær calling for the ball, played early, and he stayed onside and couldn't finish again when very well placed, having got past Butcher. The disappointment for Elkjær, Ray Wilkins has run back to talk to Butcher and Osman. But the ball played over the centre of the England defence is a problem at the moment. Elkjær timed his run well, had got the better here of Butcher, wanted to loop it over Shilton, but got too far underneath it. And England at the moment hanging on by their fingertips as the first half comes to an end. England leading by 1-0, but having to work hard in the first half to defend their unbeaten record, which has lasted more than a year now. 12 games unbeaten. The last defeat was in Norway. Russell Osman, who had a testing first half, and I'm sure was relieved when the referee did not give a penalty against him when he tangled with Preben Elkjær. There was criticism of England's formation towards the end of the World Cup run in terms of the numbers in midfield, but it did provide a platform, and over the second part of the first half it seemed as though that platform was missing, as the back four was left rather exposed by some invented Danish play. Olsen, who was a thorn in the side, and this is Bastrup. And if Denmark had matched the quality of their approach work with the finishing touch, they would have been back on level terms by now. Bastrup, the offender, but beautifully worked here by Olsen. A turn away from Neil. Bastrup found that Osman was taken away from him, but he fired wide. Robson, though, on the near side. Here's Morley. And a teasing cross for the inexperienced goalkeeper, Troels Rasmussen, who seemed rooted on the near post. Søren Busk, the defender, who conceded the corner. Wilkins to take. And it came off Nielsen, and Wilkins can try again. Mariner right in on the line, so too is Francis. Mariner's now made his move, and Rasmussen also made his, and uses the ball well for Hansen. The Danes racing forward, and this is Elkjær round Shilton, and the referee was a long way away from the incident and looked for help from his linesman, and Lerbu has grabbed hold of Mr. Korver in his disgust that no penalty was given, and the referee in the centre here of a serious incident. He was only just inside the England half as this incident took place. Elkjær went crashing down as Shilton came out. And now the reaction from the crowd in terms of firecrackers and smoke bombs being thrown behind Peter Shilton's goal. Memories here perhaps of Turin, slightly different circumstances in the European Championship finals when tear gas was the problem and the players had to leave the field. And Lerbu still furious, but his side weren't awarded a penalty. But surely the game cannot go on at the moment. The smoke, in fact, is being carried by the breeze behind the goal, as you can see. Most of the problem are for the spectators. Play will restart After a stoppage of 1 minute, with the drop ball, the referee just checking the watch. And we're 8 minutes into the second half. Olsen, and Neil just making the interception, and his anxiety showing in a back pass played at full stretch. It was not Terry Butcher, it was Phil Neal, the defender, involved. England with their nerves jangling. But here's Mariner. And now Francis. Robson, and Mariner inches away. Morley, well blocked by Rasmussen. I'm not sure how much he knew about it. Morley's volley. The goalkeeper got his knees to it. And finally, Graham Rix shooting wide. Bertelsen, it's a good touch. Lerbu responded. This is Bastrup. Another sweeping move from Denmark. Olsen, now surely that must be a penalty. Olsen tricked by Osman. Third time lucky for Denmark. You can see Olsen picking up a loose ball, and Osman was late. Alan Hansen was the top scorer in Danish football last season, has subsequently moved to Hamburg, where he's made a good start. And now he comes face to face with Peter Shilton. 1-1. "20 minutes remain. Decisively taken by Hansen. No chance for the goalkeeper. Busk. They just aren't picking up Olsen's runs from midfield. And here's Elkjær. Shilton to the rescue. It could easily have been another penalty. Elkjær turned, kept on his feet, but Peter Shilton was off his line and gave him no space to aim at. Goalkeeping of the highest order, and how England needed it. Hansen, one touch to control, and the second was well struck. And Shilton well positioned again. Lerbu in a hurry to take what he thought was a Danish throw. Robson. Francis. And it was Wilkins with the back header. He'd taken up an advanced position. And a spot of handball ends the danger to the Danish goal. And England are warming up a substitute. Bobby Robson is looking perhaps for the introduction of Ricky Hill, who's going through some stretching motions down on the touchline. Has not yet taken the tracksuit top off. And Busk concedes a corner. And also David Armstrong is up from the bench. Out of your picture, Bobby Robson is down on the touchline talking to Armstrong and to Hill. Francis! The substitutions might not be necessary. Francis restores the lead. Denmark went into this game feeling that they might be vulnerable at set pieces. And England profit from a corner. Taken by Wilkins. Butcher with a touch at the near post, and Francis gets his second. And Bobby Robson has sat down again. The goal, one must say, totally against the pattern of this second half. And it comes with 10 minutes remaining. England back in front. And here's Rondbed. Now, what response will that induce from the Danes, who rode the blow of going behind in the 7th minute so well? But they've done so much in the second half, and they trail again, and they must chase back here against Mariner. And the stadium has gone quiet. And now England can take their time. Bertelsen. Wilkins was late, but very little animosity in this game. Elkjær, who has reacted on a couple of occasions, and Robson is cautioned. But Bobby Robson wants to bring on Ricky Hill for his first cap, and it's Tony Morley who will be brought off. Bastrup got his head to it, then Elkjær. Back from Bertelsen, and Shilton there first. Foul by on Francis. Which may well give England the chance to make their substitution, and a moment that Ricky Hill will never forget. He comes on for his first appearance in the senior side with just 6 minutes remaining as Morley goes off to give some strength perhaps to the right-hand side of England's midfield. Rondbed. Hill's first task is to chase back. Bastrup. Shilton again. Brilliant reflexes from Elkjær's shot, which was instantly struck and arrowing towards the far corner. Elkjær acknowledging the part played by Bastrup. Lerbu's early ball laid off so sensibly there by Bastrup, and Shilton beat it away. And for once, make the Danes do the chasing. Sansom. It's aimed for Francis, who's looking for players arriving on the edge of the area. And perhaps overcommitted forward. And Lerbu furious with the movement off the ball in front of him then. Piontek, who wears the look of frustration now. Bastrup, Phil Neal's ability, which has been honed at Liverpool in terms of interceptions, was crucial for England then. Mariner, and here's Hill, and it's Rasmussen's turn to time his movement off his line to good effect. And Mariner catching Denmark square. Now Hill. Mariner again, three waiting for the cross, which was a poor one. And England nearly gaining some advantage. The mix-up between Busk and Troels Rasmussen. Inside the last 2 minutes of normal time. Lerbe. Crowd disappointed at the mistake from Ivan Nielsen. A full house here, who have been given so much by their team in everything except finishing. And maybe they will say in terms of referees' decisions. Sansom. Now Francis. This is Rix. Francis can use up time here if he so wishes. Finally, a wasted ball from Rix in both senses, both in terms of the accuracy of it, in terms of giving quick possession back to Denmark. Butcher checking off. Olsen. Still Olsen, brilliantly done. Jesper Olsen with a goal of supreme quality. England just could not get a tackle in, and a 21-year-old who is making his mark so rapidly on the international scene with a solo goal that delights the crowd here. Three defenders to beat, a shrug of the shoulders, and they all went the wrong way. And Shilton, left exposed, could bring off no miracles this time. In the very last minute of the game, with England sensing a victory. Olsen again. It's all over.